morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. I'm Charlene. It's so good to be with you. It's March 17th, at least where I am. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Feeling very Irish today, though I always feel very Irish. How are you? Good morning, Violet. Good morning from New York. It's nice to see you. Hi, Christina. Good morning from Portland. Oh, very early. Well, relative still. Good morning, Amanda from Pennsylvania. Hi, Shannon. Hi, I love your little four-leaf clovers. You're feeling the Irish vibe today, aren't you? It's a good vibe to feel. It's a great vibe to feel. I feel like everybody thinks that they're Irish. And to some degree, we all are, right? Hi, Duchess. Hello. It's good to see you from Pembroke, Ontario. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, Fiorella. Good morning from San Diego. The bowls are feeling really interesting. They're kind of moving tonality right now. They're sort of shifting back and forth between this sort of open and dark space. It feels very magical, kind of what they're beginning to give off already for the day. So I'll be curious to see what happens. Good morning, Victor. Good to see you. Victor joins us from Texas. Hi, City. Rich Rising. Good morning, everyone. To our sister in Philadelphia. Yeah, already speaking. Good morning to you, Lady Nat. Hi, sending our love to you in Maryland. Hi, Zoe from San Francisco. Glad you're here. Hi, Jane with a Y. Good morning and happy St. Patty's Day to you as well. Wow, the bowls are really sitting in this very mystical space, which is not surprising. We are in a mystical space. Tea Lady Nat, you're having green tea because that's the most appropriate tea to have for St. Patty's Day. Unless it was an Irish breakfast or something. Feeling that very strong green vibe. I love the color green. I love the essence that it brings in. The connection specifically to the heart chakra. But also the feeling of groundedness that it gives us because it connects us to the earth. It's amazing. We usually don't listen to the bowls this much in the first thing, but that's where they'd like to be. So that's what we're going to do. Duchess, you're having a nice matcha. Sounds like a perfect morning beverage. Because we're coming into the spring equinox, we're doing a cleanse, and so there's no caffeine, even from matcha, which is normally my go-to drink. So you'll have to enjoy one for me. I'll live vicariously through you. Beautiful. Well, welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad that you've joined us. My name's Charlene. Thank you for being here, and all of our friends also over on YouTube as well. Hi, Sizzle Sticks. Great awakening. May the day be as sweet as nectar, and to you as well. What a beautiful blessing and greeting to start us out on. Today, March 17th, there's a lot of ways that we can embrace this day. And not only is it a holiday of sorts, but I find that holidays are a great time for us to tap into and remember deeper truths, which is why we really wanted to dive into this idea of luck. We bring the element of luck, of good fortune, of synchronicity, of serendipity, to mind, usually as an outside force, is something that happens to us. And yet, we can tap into our own magic by connecting and concentrating our consciousness in such a way that our life begins to attract all of this goodness. We are the attractors of our own luck. The saying, you make your own luck, is true. But it's deeper than that because it begins at a conscious level. So things can happen. Somebody can be naturally lucky and have no idea that they're doing something, because they're not really doing something, they're just being. And that part of them that's connected to that focused aspect of their consciousness, focusing forward in a specific direction, requesting from the universe for something to unfold and happen, is already locked into place. And yet there's others who maybe aren't quite as fortuitous naturally, but they have that same, they do have the same ability. It's a function of, do we turn it on? So that's what we're going to look at today. So one of my favorite writers, he's an Irish writer, John O'Donoghue. This is one of his beautiful books. This one is called To Bless the Space Between Us, and we'll be coming back to that later today. But he has another book, actually, Anam Cara. Anam Cara means soul's friend. A soul's friend who is beyond just like a soulmate or a BFF. It's a person that when your eyes meet with theirs, they know the depth of your soul without words ever being exchanged. And you don't have to know them well. Oftentimes, Anam Caras come in and out of our lives in such a way that, and at the perfect time, to bring us the information that we need in the way that only they can. So, you might know of your Anam Cara, your soul's friend. Maybe you haven't met them yet. It'll be exciting to see how that unfolds for you. But in this book, Anam Cara's Soul's Friend, John O'Donoghue talks about a lot of things that are just really lovely, that connects us to this idea of connection. Because just like your soul's friend, your Anam Cara, it's all about that moment of connection. And that connection may last for a few minutes. It may last for decades. But here's a quote that I love. It says, "It's lovely to imagine that real divinity is the presence in which all beauty, unity, creativity, darkness, and negativity are harmonized." So it's all about the harmonization of the present moment. I think that's so intrinsically beautiful. He also talks about this idea of Celtic mysticism, which I'll just throw in because we're in a Celtic wonderland today. Celtic mysticism recognizes that rather than trying to expose the soul to offer it our fragile care, we should let the soul find us and care for us. And it's both of these ideas that I love so much because they tap us into the idea of connection, of harmonization, and of flow, which is exactly what luck, that concentration of our consciousness, really is. So today we are going to start by locking into our consciousness and seeing what we can redirect and direct and flow in a powerful and real way that's right for you. What you want to flow today may be different than what Tea Lady Nat or Duchess or Tiffany, it's good to see you. We're glad that you're here joining us from Georgia. Each person's journey is going to be completely unique. Just like as we sit in this Irish garden this morning, everyone's connection to the earth will be your own special and unique way. And right now what I'm doing, which you probably haven't ever seen me do before, I'm tuning the bowls. This is something that I wanted to try with you. I wanted to see how the bowls respond by tuning with you together. So we'll see what happens. Just a little bit more of that magic coming forth today. So this is a tuning fork that's tuned actually to an F, so it's similar to this bowl. Actually, it's kind of in between this space is a little bit lower. But you can kind of hear the two. And what it's doing is it's not tuning the pitch. It's reactivating the cellular memory of the crystals themselves. So as you know, crystals hold memory, which is why energy workers, we love working with crystals, because they're a storehouse of information. this information in the earth around us. But they're also highly electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Sorry, I always do that. So if this is your first time joining us, like Tiffany, welcome. Let me tell you what's in front of you and what you're going to be experiencing today. So in front of you are 13 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. There's 13 bowls in front of you, which basically makes one octave on a piano from middle C to the C above it. And each of these bowls are highly electrical beings because they connect with the piezoelectric effect, which basically just means is that when one energy source begins to vibrate, those in sympathetic congruency will have resonant vibrations and sympathetic vibrations as well. So you're an energy field. I'm an energy field. The bowls are an energy field. You bring these three fields together and electrical magic happens. Actually, the bowls will begin to help guide and direct us for our determined trajectory, which today is connection to luck. Listening to the sounds of the vibrations that you bring, it's my job to hear where the bowls want to guide us for specific tones that will begin to enhance, relax, and help us release and refine your energy space. You may feel this in your physical body. In fact, most do. Now, there's no right or wrong way to listen to these sessions. You can listen to them passively, or you can listen to them very actively. You choose. We begin by retuning. In the retuning, there's an opportunity then for us to release and then receive. So right now I'd like for you to find just a comfortable position, either seated or laying down. Take a deep inhale in. Let that go with a beautiful exhale. Take another deep inhale in and hold this inhale. Hold it. Hold. Hold. Now release. One last deep inhale in and hold. And then let it go. Good. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. Go ahead and ground yourself into this space, into your space and your time. If you don't, I invite you to think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light extending from the base of your spine, your first energy center, your first chakra, extending all the way down into the center of the planet, wrapping itself, cording itself all the way down into Mother Earth. This grounding cord will connect you into a place of deeper release. Here you will begin to feel more stable, for you are firmly rooted into your planet. There you go. You may begin to notice that and sense that there are energies that are beginning to shift down this cord. Your body might start to feel a little lighter. You might feel a little vibration as things begin to move and shift. focus your attention, focus your consciousness towards that first chakra, rooting down into the ground, into the earth, releasing all that no longer serves, feeling supported in doing so, safe in this space. Taking a deep inhale in. Just gently letting go of that concentration. Concentration is something that can be practiced, can be directed, can be focused. Great masters of old have always told us there are two things that we need to manifest a miracle: magic. The first is an intensified focus upon that which you desire. What is it you're trying to manifest? Focus intently. The second thing we need is a heightened emotion. An emotion that riles the body, inspires, invigorates the soul and the mind. You see, that emotion works as an activator. Catalyst for the miracle, for the magic. So practicing our focus and concentration reinforces our ability to make magic. Go for the gold. I'd like to invite you to think, imagine, or feel in front of you an image or scene of a miracle that you'd like to create. Something that you are focusing your intention and attention on. Could be something anything connected to your health. Could be connected to an event you would like to have transpire, towards a relationship improvement you would like to create. And if it's that, maybe instead of thinking about the person that you're trying to connect with, think about the element of yourself that could benefit from some element of change, of improvement, miracle. But this is your path. So find what works for you today. Maybe there's a specific meeting, a chance meeting you would like to make, you would like to have unfold. Get very, very, very clear on what your miracle looks like for today so that you can make your magic. Beginning to play out in front of you, as perhaps you would hope that it would go. Notice, what does the air smell like in that scene in front of you? What can you hear? What's going on around you? What color clothes are you or another person wearing? Can you touch something in the scene? Perhaps it's your own arm, perhaps it's something furry, fluffy, and cute. Whatever it is, make this scene very tangible to you in this moment. Now, think, imagine, or feel the emotion of gratitude. And I say think, imagine, or feel because I'd like for you to begin to experience gratitude on all levels. So you're still aware of the picture in front of you, the scene that you would like to have play out. Now I want you to feel gratitude. Think it in your mind, which begins to elicit a feeling in your heart, which is unlike anything you've ever imagined. Remember, the miracle exists beyond imagination. That's where it's the realm of magic. Now magnify this gratitude. It could be gratitude for anything. It could be gratitude for your miracle already happening. It could be gratitude for something you already know. It could be gratitude for a person sitting next to you, a little feline or canine friend who is always there when you need them. Doesn't matter where, just feel gratitude. This is just the second piece of the puzzle. Now, with this intensity of feeling, think, imagine, or feel an infinity sign beginning to connect you and this state of gratitude with the image that's in front of you, your desired miracle, moving back and forth. Allowing you to flow gratitude to your miracle. You have gratitude for your miracle. Just keep this expression, this feeling, moving back and forth. If your mind begins to wander, which it's doing, bring it back into this circular flow. Gratitude, miracle. Gratitude, miracle. Keep going. The bowls want to help. Take a deep inhale in and hold. Hold that breath in. Hold. Now relax it out. Take another deep, gentle inhale in. And as you hold this breath in, feel your heart begin to relax. And then let it go. Turning your attention now back to you. So just gently release your focused intention and attention from your desired magic in front of you. Let's bring this attention back now into the center part of our body, into our heart space. Our fourth chakra. Chakra just means an energy center. Our fourth chakra is the balancing, harmonizing point between our lower 3 energy centers and our upper 3 energy centers. Here we harmonize our world. Here we balance our mind and our body. Here is the seat of pure potential. Because while we may have a thought, we still need to bring it into manifest action. The heart allows us, helps us connect with light and dense. We need both in order to manifest in this physical realm. Our heart is where we make magic. Helps us find our own permission to take these magical journeys within our life. The biggest question of life is, why am I here? What am I doing? What does any of this matter? Your heart is what leads you home. It becomes this almost a North Star of helping us understand, why am I here? What am I to do? How am I to be? So now the bowls are asking us to gently bring our attention fully into the place of your heart. You can think, imagine, or feel a verdant emerald green. This beautiful color beginning just to fill your chest cavity. You can see this green beginning to enter your heart space. Find your green color. What is your green color today? You may have a different green need. Experience that green color, magnify, intensify. You can breathe it in. Can you smell the color green? Perhaps you can begin to taste the color green. Feel the green beginning to pulsate and move throughout the rest of your body. You may feel it begin to descend down into your lower trunk and limbs. You can feel it moving upward into your head. Follow the green. Let that green begin to fill in the space between, the places that can melt into its beauty, its splendor. You recognize that this green means something to you. You may know exactly what it means. To you, this green may be pure, unadulterated love. And this 4-letter word can't even begin to fully connect to the feeling of what you experience that green as. Perhaps to you, the green means peace. Perhaps to you, the green means healing or wholeness. Breathe in. Breathe in the green. Allow it to move you. Ground into your green. Take a deep inhale in. Hold that breath. Feel that green in your lungs. Then let it go. Beautiful. I invite you to think, imagine, or feel a golden sun. Some may like to imagine that golden sun sitting out in front of you. Others may want to experience a golden cauldron of golden coins. Take your pick today. Feel that gold. Notice the mystery that's emanating off of this golden sun or golden cauldron in front of you. What does that feel like in your body? What response does that begin to elicit? Just notice in your system where there's things that are feeling really good. Perhaps you'll notice there's things in your physical system that are feeling a little sketchy. There's no judgment. Every emotion, every sensation that we feel is nothing more than a message. It's information we are trying to give to ourselves. Our inner self, our deeper self, this deeper wisdom is saying, hey, pay attention here. This is a good thing. Or hey, let's work on this. Let's move this. Let's release this. Let's dig into this. Let's get better from this. Notice these points throughout your system. If there are things that feel good, witness them and magnify them. If there are areas that feel not so good, thank them and allow them to release. Allow them to move down that golden grounding cord of light you'd created at the very beginning. So move between a space of magnifying and releasing. Magnify and release. And as you wrap up this magnifying and releasing, take your attention, your conscious, focused concentration back onto that golden aspect of light in front of you. How do you sense that now? Well, all of the places where you have found release and repose in your system, you may want to consider inviting that golden color into your space to refill, replenish. Golden light is a divine cleansing and elevating light. It renews our system, cultivates a return to peace and our memory of wholeness. It also enlivens us, which is the whole point of being alive, being in a body. Play with your gold. Drink in your last moments, for now, of this golden light, directing it wherever you most need. Now I'd like to invite you to think, imagine, or feel a rainbow directly sitting over your head, over this seventh energy center, which is here at your crown, the Sahasrara. This rainbow of light contains all of the frequencies that you can experience in this physical body, and some that you don't even realize are there because we don't currently have the sensory perception turned on to experience these frequencies, these vibrations. That's what this rainbow is sitting directly above you. If you feel adventurous, I'd like to invite you to join me. Take both hands directly in front of you. Begin to notice the sensations of vibration, of beating in your palms. These are your palm chakras. This is a place of great power in which we can receive and give. Vice versa sometimes too. Begin to notice the pulsations here in the palm of your hands. Feel the pulsating in your palms. Keep your hands out in front of you. Witness. You'll feel one palm naturally tends to bring the energy in, and the other palm tends to naturally let the energy move outward. Play with that for a moment. Feel into that. You're about to make some magic in your hands. I'd like for you to bring your attention back over your head to the place of this beautiful rainbow. We're going to move part of this rainbow, start to bring part of this frequency of the rainbow down into the palm that felt as though you receive with that palm. For most people, that would be your left side. Not everyone, but most. Receive this rainbow of light down into your left palm. Can you feel that? What does that feel like? Now, the energy right now is just sitting in your palm. Direct that energy of the rainbow across your arm into your heart, that fourth energy center. So you've created a half arc from the rainbow to your palm into your heart. Beautiful. Now, from your heart, move that energy out your arm into your other palm. Perhaps it's your right palm. And feel that space beginning to pulsate and enliven with this rainbow energy moving from the top of your head into your left palm, through your heart, into your right palm. Now, direct with your giving side that rainbow energy back into the top part of your head, this crown chakra right above your head, this seventh energy center. You'll begin to feel it. You'll feel a congruency in this flow. And just fall into your circular pattern and timing for manifesting this magic. Remember, the rainbow has all frequencies. So if you ever feel as though you're missing something, call in whatever frequency you're missing. You don't even have to know what it is. Invite in anything that I'm ready to receive. I welcome. your head. Here it's your 8th energy center. It sits outside of our physical body. This rainbow has just elevated itself, lifted itself up, and is now sitting in your 8th chakra. This is a point of reintegration for yourself in this moment, integrating your upper self into your physicalized body. Bringing in any and all frequencies that you're now ready to receive. And there's a lot. A blessing for equanimity and equilibrium. Like the joy of the sea coming home to shore, may the relief of laughter rinse through your soul. As the wind loves to call things to dance, may your gravity be lightened by grace. Like the dignity of moonlight restoring the earth, may your thoughts incline with reverence and respect. As water takes whatever shape it is in, so free may you be about who you become. As silence smiles on the other side of what's said, may your sense of irony bring perspective. As time remains free of all that it frames, may your mind stay clear of all it names. May your prayer of listening deepen enough to hear in the depths the laughter of God. Take a deep inhale in. Inhale whatever magic, mystical, miraculous expression you would like to feel in this moment. Inhale it in, hold that in your lungs. Hold it until you physically can't hold it any longer. Then graciously, with grace, in your own time, let it go. Hello, welcome back. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your whiskers if you have them, and your nose. How are you feeling, friends? Even now, the bowls are so magical today. This is amazing. I have to tell you, this is really trippy because the bowls are floating in between they're floating in between tonality, but they're floating in between realms is what it looks like. And maybe it's because of all the fairy vibes we have going on, but it's pretty fascinating, even just from my Western musicological mind, what these bowls are sitting here doing right now, the vibrations of the bowls, and they're reflecting back aspects of you right now. So I can only imagine what you must be experiencing in your space. I'd love to hear that. Please share with me in the chat. I'd love to see that. And I saw there are a lot of people that came in that I didn't get to greet at the very beginning. Hi, Sirkin from Istanbul. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Marilyn, good morning. Dorothy, oh, it's so good to see you, my friend from Scotland. Hi, Cecilia. Oh, lovely to see you. Carolina, hello. Hi, Laura. Hello, Laura. Oh, my goodness. Yay. D, so you're feeling calm. Yeah. It's amazing whenever we reconfigure our energetic space, how that feels. And it is usually so calming. If we think about it, we're inundated with frequency, with vibration, with things that are moving, with noise. And when we turn off that noise, there is a profound depth of calmness that, at least for me, always ensues. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I'm glad you're here, Dee. Laura, it was calming and moving. Yeah, the bowls were really interesting today. It was very, very moving. It was interesting. So when I say they're moving between tonality, so what I essentially mean is that they would kind of establish this world, and this is about what it would look like, but sometimes they'd say, we're going to expand it, and then we're going to come back here, but then we're going to come over here and make this kind of our home, and then we're going to come back here. And that was really interesting to watch. Usually, not always, the bowls like to kind of create an environment, and we play in that environment. And then sometimes we may come over here and play in a different environment. But they tend to keep a very solidified voicing, placement, vibration of what they like to kind of give out. But today, man, they were like, ooh, let's get trippy with this. So, kind of reminded me, Neptune must be doing something interesting right now. Rona, it was pure magic. That's what they were doing. It was amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I'm glad you had that experience. Tiffany, so relaxed. Yay! Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Tiffany. City was absolutely amazing in all your green hearts. Oh, good. I'm glad that was good for you. Shannon, thank you so much for your donation, my friend. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. And what a beautiful name for St. Paddy's Day as well. Shannon. I love it. If you can't tell, I am very Irish. My father's side is extremely Irish. My mother's side has a good portion in it as well. But my dad was about 6'3.5", and so we always called him the world's largest leprechaun. And we always celebrated St. Paddy's Day with such fervor and excitement, never as Americans celebrate it. My dad was a teetotaler, so but we would always celebrate it because it was this connection to our history, a homeland, a deeper part of who we are, of our genetic memory. And it has always been such a special day. So I told Jeremy one time when he my husband, I told him that when he jokingly said he didn't know what day St. Patty's Day was, I said, that is grounds for divorce, which obviously it isn't. But so we love this day. So Shannon, thank you for making it extra magical with your beautiful presence. Paris, you love when you came on and you were live, your neighbor in Lakeland. Yay! Yes, yes. I know, it's so good to be back. We've been away for a little while, but we're back. And we'll be back again next week for the spring equinox, because there's all kinds of magic that happens on the spring equinox. Do you know, if there is something that you strongly want to intend, do it and make sure that it manifests. Do it on the spring equinox. So that slight pause was because I also don't want to convey that it will automatically manifest whatever it is that you intend, but the universe puts strength behind your highest good. And a lot of times what we intend is connected to our highest good because it's an aspect of a lesson that we are wanting to learn or experience. Sometimes it's not. So the universe directs us in that place of the highest good, but there's power and energy behind and the spring equinox. So we're going to have fun tapping into that. Tiffany, oh, all of your hearts. I love all your hearts. So I know it's your first time here. We love emojis. And by we, I mean me. Well, actually, a lot of us. We love emojis, if you can't tell. Dorothy, so needed the good vibrations today. Yes, moving. Yeah. And I think that's a great point, Dorothy. What the bowls were doing is that we were moving in those in-between spaces. And I love the fact that the book, to bless the space between us, was sitting right here the whole time as well. If you haven't read John O'Donohue, he's a very, very powerful writer. And to me, he's among my favorites of Rumi. He's very spiritually based. He really looks at the idea of the mystical side of spirituality in a way that's accessible and familiar. So if you haven't checked him out, check him out. You might enjoy it. You can always start with quotes online. He's got some really beautiful ones, and then dive into some of his books. But they're never anything too crazy, so give it a go. Erin, another wonderful Irish name, or wherever you're from. You were enjoying seeing your scene. It felt real. Good. That's so important. The more real we can make it, the more real it will become. We create our reality. I love it. And the infinity sign was helping feel the gratitude for it, yes. So the number 8 has always been my favorite number because it's the infinity sign turned on its side. But that movement, that flow is so powerful, taking us, connecting us to whatever it is that we need to find connection. And for me, I always use it as a nice little energetic trick of sorts to help me more fully connect with something greater than myself, whatever that may be. As in pulling myself out of the density that we can frequently find ourselves in. So thank you for sharing that experience. It was really beautiful. Yeah. Fiorella, Venus steps into Taurus today. Yes, and we just had Mars step into, was it Taurus as well? And obviously, but station direct, and that was about 5 days ago. So lots of stuff going on in the sky. It's a very powerful time. Yep. So Venus, so Fiora, I love Fiorella. Thank you so much. I love what you bring up. So she's talking about how Venus, so the goddess of beauty, love, abundance, creativity, it's the sensual pleasures and experience. It's tactile experience in life. So the planet, this beautiful goddess who rules that, is moving into Taurus, which is a very sensual sign of feeling the earth. There's an earthiness. It's grounded into this sensual pleasure. But Taurians, as you know, we love art and beauty. We like pretty things. We like luxury because we like the experience of it. Not because we lose ourselves in it, but because we love the experience. And that's what it means to have a body, is to have a physical experience. So powerful energies happening in the sky. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. Gratitude to you as well, City. I'm so glad you were here. Ashley, so beautiful to be here. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Appreciate you being here. Dee, you have the beautiful Irish hair. Oh, Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was born a redhead, and I like where it's taken me so far. Hi, Aoife. Good to see you. Speaking of, our Irish friend joining us from Dublin. Yes, so beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoying it. Sending St. Patty's Day love and wishes from Dublin. Yes. Oh, well, we send them all back to you as well. Dublin, one of our favorite cities in the world. Fiorella, thank you for the beautiful session as well. Victor, thank you for your donation. Tiffany, thank you for your donation. Lynn, thank you so much for your donations. Appreciate you all. OX, I love your emojis. You, my friend, are a rock star. OX, back to you. Dana, thanks, Charlene. It's always a pleasure to hear you in that beautiful crystal bowls. Yeah, they were on point today, weren't they? I was super late, but what I heard moved me immediately. Well, there's never lateness. There's always perfectly timedness. So I'm so glad to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. The bowls were really beautiful. And if you want to go back and experience the whole thing, you can always join us actually on our YouTube page, which you can access through our Insight Timer. If you go to our teacher section, you go to my website, the live streams. We keep all of our live streams up on the website and then also on YouTube. So if you ever need a quick access of, oh, I need a St. Patty's Day refresh, you can go back and access it at any time. It's always here for you. We're so happy to be part of this beautiful Insight Timer community, being with you, sharing this space. Thank you for showing up and bringing your energy and your presence and your grace, because that's what the bowls reflect. So every session is a reflection of your gorgeous energy, and it's an honor to be able to be a conduit of sorts, a medium, to allow those energies to come back and into an aural setting for us all. So, yeah, Dana, Mars and Venus together, it's perfect. You're a Taurean, love it. Yeah, so is my mama. I love it. Fiorella, my favorite redheads, turns 8. Oh, adorable dog. Oh, so sweet. Oh, we love all of our babies. I don't know if you heard some of our fur babies out there. At least one kitty, Calvin, who is also a redhead. He was speaking a bit today. And Raja, our other redhead, I think he's passed out, so it's great. Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. My mama's name's Jennifer. But I know you're not my mama, but thank you. Tiffany, have a blissful day. Yes. Erin, happy St. Patrick's Day. Erin, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Maggie, thank you so much. What a beautiful way to start the day, connected to you, and something bigger. Beautiful. Oh, Jane, thank you so much, my friend. Lau, just astounding. You think you lost your tinnitus, and may you never find it again. One of my favorite things to do is, if that ever happens, when that happens to me, is I just gently ask the angels to turn it down. That works for some people. But you know what? You've lost it. It's gone. It needn't come. You have found a new normal. That's what we shall claim for you, my friend. You have found your new normal. It's so good to be with you here today as we all expand, release, shift, and find our new normals. And remember that these normals will change, will continue to expand. It's the nature of the universe. And you are part of that divine universe. Thank you for being here with you. I will look forward to seeing you next week on the spring equinox, back again at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, here on Insight Timer and on YouTube Live. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephen, I'm so sorry, Stephen, for being here, and Jonathan Myers on YouTube as well. We love all of our friends. T-Lady Nat, whose maiden name is Golden. I love it. Look at all this golden light. May you be surrounded today by blissful golden light that uplifts your step, that illuminates your path, and that reminds you, you are pure divinity. From my heart to yours, may the luck of the Irish, may the luck of the divine flow with you in each and every moment. I'll see you soon. I love you. Sat Nam.